Alright, hello everybody. We are at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino in Pahrump, Nevada. I'm staying here for a weekend. And I already checked in a couple hours ago. Had to go do some emergency repairs to my vehicle, which y'all are going to see in the car wash videos I do out here, which is actually why I'm out here, for car washes. But I'm going to give you a room tour of my room here. Only had a little bit to look around it. Haven't done a detailed look yet, so most of this will be first impression. Got a vending machine right there. Elevator to the upper floors, but we are on the first floor, so don't need to worry about that. Sorry for all my elevator enthusiasts that also watch my channel. I don't know the first thing about elevators though. It's very quiet in here as opposed to the casino. We are in room 119. Which is over here to the left. Kind of see some fade marks. There used to have been some paintings on here at one point. Here's our room, a non-smoking room. They do also have smoking rooms for those who care to take part in that. So, let's get some lights turned on. I realized I should have done that when I came in. Right to the bathroom, we'll get to this in a moment. We're going to start these tours as I've done before by looking at the front door and security features. Got yourself a very crisp, clear evacuation map. There were 3 floors. We are on the bottom floor. We are down here. And so I guess this is the regulations for Nevada. Got a peephole, latch lock, deadbolt, all works good. So security department, A-OK. Now since we're standing next to the bathroom, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now I can definitely tell at one point that this room was renovated. The whole hotel looks like it's had some updates. I have not touched anything on the counter at all. Got your light switch here, plug in the I guess that's a hairdryer. It's nice that they keep it unplugged though, so it's not taking up utilities if no one's going to use it. Every day, millions of gallons are used to wash towels and bed linens that only have been used once. Will you make your choice with the daily cleaning of your room? Oh, so this is that thing where, you know, you kind of indicate to the housekeeping which towels need to be cleaned and which ones don't. Very presentable though. Got a trash can down here. Got your set some, I'm guessing these are hand towels. Tissue dispenser seems okay. See a little bit marking on there. I don't know if that's cleanliness or if that's just wear and tear. Got yourself a counter. A little bit of what I assume is rust going on down here. It works though, so. Got a massage. I'm guessing this is their fancy hand soap. We got this over here, conditioning body. So they give you these tiny little packets. Now, I personally don't like these. I would rather it be like something that's mounted into the wall like Knott's Hotel did, rather than this little rationing thing. But, you know, what you can do about it. Toilet paper with one brand new roll, and this one folded very neatly. Another nice presentation feature with the towels. Architecture. Got the toilet, but when I came in, it looked like it was completely clean. So good job on cleanliness there. Close this a little bit so you can take a look at the shower. Now, I would like a little bit better lighting in here. It just kind of seems like the room's like half lit because there's no light on this side. But one thing I do notice, kind of looks like, I don't know if those are stains or if that's just wear, but that kind of doesn't look very presentable. You can kind of see some darker spots on the white tile. Like down here, this clearly wasn't cleaned or at least wiped. I mean, it's a hotel and casino. It had anywhere from like a 3.5 star average to a 4-star average. So that's okay. Though you could do better. Ooh, that was not wiped down. Neither was the shower head. Either that or that's permanent calcium, but it looks like it just wasn't wiped down. Maybe they were cutting corners. Soap dish seems relatively clean. No hairs or anything that I can see from here. Oh, what's that? Yeah, I don't think the shower was cleaned very well. So that's a strike for cleanliness right there. See how well this slides. A bit noisy, but it runs relatively smooth. Got a towel hanger, well, a towel rack right there. Or hanger, I'm not sure what it's called. This has clearly seen better days. I mean, look, it's all like dented. Like this must have been slammed into pretty hard. I mean, this is a hotel. I'm sure somebody lost money and just angrily slings the door open. Vegas is only an hour from here too, so I guess that's kind of tradition. Entryway looks really clean, presentable. I don't see anything wrong with the floors here. If there's any markings on it, it'd be impossible to know if it was here before because I walked on it a few times, so I'm gonna have to give them that point. Little inner closet area here. Iron and ironing board. Get yourself some coat hangers. Mini fridge. Let's see if there's any gifts left in here from previous guests, although I can tell that this was not cleaned either. You can see like it's pretty dirty. Luckily I'm not using this to my knowledge, so they provide you 2 complimentary waters. That's a nice thing. I'm guessing that's a nice tray. Looks relatively clean. There is some cleanliness issues going on right here and some cleanliness issues going on down there. Moving on with an open mind. Got another trash bin down there. Got yourself a little coffee station. Presentation is very good here, that's for sure. They got a few restaurants on site here. They've got a Jimmy John's sandwiches, a Denny's. It's open 24 hours. I'm guessing this is a sports bar. So yeah, they got a few other amenities here. They got a bowling alley here too, in addition to the casino. You can see it actually right up there. I think I might take advantage of that later. Got a channel guide here that's laminated. Got the remote and everything. Looks like a flat screen TV here from Samsung, so that's a nice brand. This is all me. I left that all here. This is all the stuff I tossed aside, and my bag there. But this was all cleared when I got in. This is an ice bucket, I think. Seems to be very clean. I forgot to point this out too. There is a please do not connect devices to the TV. Additional charges may apply. And I'm sure that still gets ignored. This corner seems to be okay. The carpet in here, at a glance, I guess it's hard to tell if this was stuff I tracked in here. So I'm just going to assume that it was vacuumed because it's hard to tell now that I've already walked in here. And my shoes have been in some dirty places today. So I guess we can't really judge the carpeting because it's impossible to know what was here before because I wasn't looking. But kind of a funky placement. Like you got I can tell they just needed a spot for this somewhere, and this is the best thing to come up with. Wall's a little scuffed up. Probably from people slamming the chairs or scooting them against the wall. Like you got this little big bit going on right here. Oh, there you go. I was doing it backwards. Lamp works. This stuff right here kind of reminds me of like 1970s bedding you'd find in older motels. Nice painting. And here we got our Amana air conditioning unit. I've seen that at a few hotels. I think they're quite common in the hospitality industry, but I don't know much of anything. I turned it all the way down. It was at 75 when I came in here. Probably that's the default setting is my guess. And it's about 80 to 85 degrees out here today. So once I turned it down, it started cooling this room down almost immediately. Like, I was gone for like 30 minutes, and it like cooled the room down when I came in. It was a significant difference. So this thing works well. Options for constant fan on there too, if you liked a little noise generator when you sleep. Filters are mostly clean. Yeah, not bad. Looks like that these are cleaned out regularly or swapped out. So I probably should have turned that off before taking out those, because it just blew whatever little bits on there into my face. Now, this is the one part of the room that I actually haven't really looked at, is the view. And we're just looking at the back storage area of what I assume is the casino or the restaurant. The window is absolutely filthy. It looks like an acid rain went on this thing. And you got like bird splats here. Not super presentable. I want to see how well this opens. Only opens a little bit, but so you could let in fresh air if you want, although this kind of makes me not want to touch any of this. It's kind of gross, so another point for cleanliness there. That's not really presentable at all. This isn't, I don't know when the last time they cleaned these windows, but it must not have been any time recently. Okay, now let's do this. The alarm clock is indeed set correctly, so very good, even though I never use it. This lamp works good. I think it's on that setting where only one bulb, or you can do two bulbs. Yeah, see, you can choose to have one bulb on or both of them on. Let's see, any presents? Nope, that's good. What is this thing? I was laying on here for a bit. I'm not that dirty. I remember looking on this bed, it looked mostly clean. Oh no, I took my socks off. That's like, that's gross. That's just little fuzz bunnies. So, top layer, it's hard to tell if this is clean or not. I remember it being clean when I walked in and glanced at it, so that's probably all for me laying on this for like 30 minutes. It's the same deal as that one, it works. Got the room phone, which does work. Huh. Phone book. I'm surprised they're still making them in this day and age. Who needs a phone book in this day and age? I don't know. Now the bed. These pillows, a little bit firmer than I would like, but it's acceptable. Now the bed is where I get most worried when it comes to hotel and casinos, especially when it comes to like Vegas stuff. Because this is where some of the grossest stuff can be. This sheet level, this layer looks really clean, spotless pretty much. All the pillows seem to be pretty clean. They're all the same level of firmness that I'm not a huge fan of personally. Now, this is the part where I get nervous, because the mattress could be pretty dirty. This layer actually looks relatively clean too. Oh, this is an embedded cover, so I can't open this, but pretty much every layer is clean, or at least it was until I laid on it. So yeah, I actually paid for this room myself, and I paid for 2 nights. I believe it was like 130 something per night. I can't remember, but this isn't that bad for a lower end budget hotel, especially in a casino in an old resort town. I don't know what you call Pahrump exactly, but yeah, This isn't terrible. Oh, almost forgot to check these. Oh, this safe is out of order. Okay, so that kind of sucks, but I'm not using that either, so it's all good. Yeah. So we have hit or miss on cleanliness, like it's inconsistent in terms of cleaning, so I'm guessing that maybe they're kind of rushing and kind of skip areas that they don't think are important. But presentation of all the stuff is great. I think I can recommend this given the area it's in. And this is actually a really nice modern looking room, even with all the minor issues I mentioned. Alright, I wasn't planning on adding this to the room review, but this is one of the many amenities, is bowling. When you stay, I believe they give everyone one free bowling game. I just redeemed it. And you can choose from any of these themes here. I'm obviously a single player, so I'll probably be doing one of the classics, but look at the amount of themes they got. This is cool. They also have an arcade in the back there. There's snacks over at the counter. I just had food at the Denny's. This is a really nice resort, given the price too. This is... I'll do Top Dog, why not? Now, I didn't bring my tripod, otherwise I would record me being crappy at at bowling, but you can attach the app to this as well. Let's do my YouTube name just because I'm recording. So that was the bowling alley right there. The event center is to the right here. Got various advertisements on each wall. This is the floor to the casino. We got bingo down the hall as well, for anyone who's interested. There's a bowling brief look at the Denny's. Relatively inexpensive, and if you get the True Rewards card, you get 10% off. And the sign up is free. I guess this is the car they're giving away at some point. There is the steakhouse to the left there. I have not tried that, so I don't know anything about it. Here's another look at the hallway. They give you complimentary luggage racks, just ask you to return it. Got a vending machine, which I actually bought from yesterday. Items are like $2.50 a pop. You can manually open it, or there's also an auto opener over there. Now, I said I wasn't going to do it, but I will take an elevator ride for all of my elevator enthusiasts watching. Seems like... So this is an Otis elevator. I've heard of that brand before. First and second floors are non-smoking floors. Third floor is a smoking floor. All of the corridors, what I found out by just exploring, all look pretty identical. This is the second floor. Kind of wish I ended up on the second floor, but you know, what can you do? And I'll show you what the third floor looks like as well. Now that's the smoking floor, as I said. Yeah, I don't smoke, so I don't like going up there, but just for the sake of the video, why not? What do I got to lose? And there's your smoking floor. Like I said, all the corridors are basically identical. I'm not going to catch that. Now, you're not allowed to smoke beyond this point. And we'll write it back down. Give you one last look at this. Elevator seems a little bit beat up, like it got some graffiti vandalism going on in the fire service area. And there are the fluorescent lights. Kind of shows this place age a little bit. And to top off the tour, here is one final look at the room. This is my second and final night in the room. I've not tried the shower yet, and based on the cleanliness issues, I'm not sure if I really want to use that shower considering I'm going home tomorrow. There's the mirror, my hideous body. Probably should turn on all the lights so you can see how they work in the dark. The bedding was actually really comfortable the first night, so I don't anticipate any problems for the final night either. I realized I forgot to try the TV. There was also, I forgot to mention, a donut shop here, but I think it's closed as of my visit for renovations. Perhaps it's getting removed. Good old Phil Swift. Super strong, super strong. I'm such a cornball. Seems like the TV in here is too good for what they show on cable out here. The quality, for the most part, seems to not match. TV, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. Okay. Probably made you throw up with that cringe. But yeah, I like this place. I paid $300 for 2 nights, $329. My parents actually helped me pay the other half because it was partially my birthday gift. So, yeah, my impressions from the first impression remain here. That's all I got. Thank you for watching.